Okay, so we've reached the end of the year 8, I think, regular season. Um, yeah, so here's how it went. First, I'll show you our point totals. Uh, Michkov had a good season. Eklund had an injury, but he was nearly a point per game in the games that he played. Defense all around was good, except Prisky was sometimes okay, sometimes not. He was switching in and out of the lineup with Sami Nikiu, and they were both kind of questionable at times, okay at other times. The rest of the defensemen did well. Carlson is clearly missed in this defense core, but I was impressed with how Carson Lambos did. Leighton Moore was adequate. Edvinson was still good. Merkley, I think, had his best season yet, and Klingberg was very good as well. And at forward, I was mixing the lines around quite a bit. Hischier didn't have as many points as I expect, but 7.17 is an incredibly good AVR for a centerman. So we'll take what we can get, I guess. Lysell had a bit of a disappointing season. He was, I would say, quote unquote, stuck on the third line, but even on the third line, with the roster we have, you're still playing with good players on the third line, but your ice time is limited as well. Sillinger and Thurston, which were two people I brought up from the AHL, they were never really consistently a decent bottom six center option. Blaze was all right when he did play, which was not that often. Brott was basically stuck on the fourth line. He didn't have a great year. LeBanc was stuck on the third line. He didn't get as much ice time, but it might be time to trade him soon because he's making over $6 million, and basically we're using him on the third line at this point. I could tell the offense was definitely missing Josh Anderson. In the standings, we had our worst season. Basically, this is the lowest point total we've gotten in a year that we've made the playoffs. Last year we got, I think, 110, something like that. The year before, 100. This year, 98. We're still comfortably in the playoffs because the West isn't too good this year. But yeah, 44 wins is a downgrade from the 53 we had last year. We're playing Minnesota in the first round, so it's gonna be Bedard versus Michkov, and they went to the conference finals last year. They lost in 5 to no, not last year. They went to the conference finals the year before last, and they lost to Colorado in 5, just like we did. They've got Kaprizov still. They've got Dylan Genter, who actually, I believe he was a first overall pick. Yeah, there were in 2 separate years. Minnesota had the first overall pick in a year where we had number 2. In one of the years, they took Gunter and I took Edvinson second. And the other time they took Bedard 1 and I took Michkov second. I'm happy to get Michkov. Ginter looks like he got 85 points this year. I would have liked to get Ginter instead of Edvinson, but Edvinson is still very good. Wow. Okay, Boldy looks great. Thomas looks all right. Fiala is great. And then they got some depth pieces here. Their defense, that's a lot of 20s on Kalen Addison. Dumba looks all right. Matheson looks pretty good. That guy looks good. And in net, Tristan Lennox, wow. And Corpusalo. All right, yeah, this is tough. And I mean, yeah, they didn't get 108 points for nothing and 51 wins, which, to be fair, that record which got them second place is worse than what got us fourth last season. In the overall standings, if we sort just by points, we have the 10th most points in the league. So this is not the worst we could have done. We're on a 2-game slide going into the playoffs. I'm not too optimistic about this year, but we'll see, I guess. Minnesota's a good team. We didn't have a great regular season. But our goalies played fantastic. 920 and 917. Our defense was good. We get goal scoring at the top. Who knows how this will go. But yeah, we need our big guys to step up in the playoffs, and we need our depth to hold the rest together. We need our goaltending to stay good. And I think this roster can beat anybody in the league, but, well, Minnesota can definitely beat us as well. So, all right, it's time. Actually, let me tell you, who do I want to start in net? I'm going to keep the rest of the lineup the way it is for now. Yeah, Nedeljkovic had the better save percentage during the season. We'll lead with Nedeljkovic, but as I've shown before, I'm not averse to switching goalies in the middle of the series if we get blown up in the first game or something. All right, let's go. Our first playoff appearance took us to the Western Conference Finals. We lost in the first round last year. And there he is, Connor Bedard, the first overall pick. Gets a power play goal. Again with these penalties. Who's taking these penalties? Graham, you can't be taking penalties like 5 minutes into the first game of the playoffs. Again, who's doing this? Prisky, okay. We must be up there for most penalties taken in the league. Like, this is absurd. All right. They're playing Korpisalo. That's interesting because I thought Lennox was... No, they're not. You got 20 in both blocker and glove. But they look like they've been rolling Korpisalo as their starter, which is interesting. Okay, fine by me. I've seen teams win the cup in Eastside Hockey Manager with Korpisalo as their starter before. All right, Michkov gets the goal back, and we're tied. Good. So that's one for Bedard, one for Michkov. Number 2 gets on the board. And William Eklund from Bratt. Hang on. What are my lines like right now? Yeah, I have Eklund on the third right. I have Eklund with Bratt and LeBanc. I'm trying to get, because I know Bratt and LeBanc can play. I'm trying to put them on a line with Eklund to get both of them going, to kind of like spread out the talent. You know, Graham's had I think a good season. Now Graham had an okay season, but Eklund was the one that was nearly a point a game. That spread out the talent, play. Yeah. Anyways, but I did make sure to keep Meyer and Weisblatt on the same line. Okay, so we're up 2-1. Going into the third. Here's Michkov again. Oh, what a move. Puts it on the tape for Oscar Olesen. Every few months, my board sends me a message saying they don't think Oscar Olesen should be on this team. Also, another thing they did was they told me that they think Cale Makar would be a useful addition to our team. Like, yes, I understand Cale Makar good. I don't know how you want me to get Makar from the Avalanche. Who scored? I wasn't paying attention. Kempe. Okay. Here's Michkov again. Dumps it in. Gets off the ice. Graham from a sharp angle. Centering pass. Timo Meyer. And it's a 2-goal lead. All right. How many points does Michkov have? Oops. Did he get a point on that last goal? He did. So Michkov's got 3. Bedard has, what, 1? Bedard has 1. So our goal is not just to win the playoff series. Our goal is to make them regret their choice first overall. That's what we want out of this. We want moral victory as well as an actual victory. $40 left. Icing. All right, 26 seconds to go. We're on the verge of taking game 1. Last year, we won the first 2 games on the road, and then we got 4 out the rest of the way, and we were out in 6. I prefer if that didn't happen again. Don't need to hit the empty net. It's fine. Just keep the 2-goal lead. And the Sharks take game 1. 4-2 at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. All right. And in the other series, in general, I'm just rooting for upsets. Like Edmonton won the West. They had the most points in the West. If they lose to Nashville, who had like 88 points in the regular season, I think that's a good thing. By the way, the Sens won the Cup last year. I just thought, they got blown up in game 1. But they did win the Cup last year. So there you go. They beat the Avalanche in like, I think it went to Game 7 actually. Wait, is this? Yeah, it's our turn again. All right, going back to the XL Energy Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm keeping my lineup the same. Let's get a quick goal. Weisblatt shoots and gets the rebound. All right, 1-0. Hischier gets his, I think, first point of the playoffs. 50 seconds in, that's the kind of start we need. Let's get another one. Who's 63? Bratt. Oh, yes. Good decision to put those guys on a line together. LeBanc makes it 2-0. Get it out. They got it out. Here's Michkov. Scores. 20 wrist shot coming into play. And it's 3-0. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with the scoreless second. Get it out. They got it out. Oh, here's Michkov. Breakaway. Scores. 20 deking, 20 wrist shot. He's got 3 goals and 5 points in the series, I think. This is going about as well as I could have hoped. Brodin from the point, assisted by Genter. And the other first overall gets on the board. Icing against San Jose. Fine if they get a goal. Don't let them get 2. 2 would be a bit too much. Wow, they've got a Boldy, Bedard, and Genter. They've got 2 first overalls on the same line. Like, all right, we get it. You can win lotteries. Matthew Boldy scores. Genter a second assist. And Minnesota's within 2. Uh-oh, what's happening? Their net is empty. This could be us. It is us, I think. Yeah, there we go. Olesen backhands it into the net. Olesen is number 9 now. I don't like when they change numbers. It confuses me. He should be number 31. That's his number. I think that used to be Mikheyev's number, but I buried Mikheyev's contract. Maybe I should call him up for the... No, we're not changing anything right now. All right, 2-0 series lead. We had this last time. This is exactly what we had against Calgary last playoffs. 2-0 series lead, and we collapsed. I'm keeping my roster the same. It seems to be working pretty well. Nedeljkovic is solid in net. What do you want from me? Hell yeah, he's a world-class talent. Build up praise. Hell yeah. All right, let's go. All right, game 3. We're back in the SAP Center in the Bay Area, San Jose, California. Oh, steal by... Whoa, what is that? That looked like a questionable goal. Okay, Hischier scores a shorthanded goal. That's his first. By the way, first overall pick flexes. We do have a first overall pick on our roster. Well, we have 2. We have Graham and we have Hischier. Not important that we weren't the one that made that pick. Is this a different penalty or is this the same penalty that we scored a shorthanded goal on? Get it out. They're not going to get it out. And Genter answers, and Sillinger 2 minutes for cross-check. I'm really getting tired of these penalties. Get it out. Good. Meyer finds Weisblatt. Back to Meyer. Those two are really good at those give-and-go passing plays. Come on. Score here. It's alright, just hold the lead. Oh, a 5-minute power play. Who took it? Why do we never score on these 5-minute power plays? Oh, they scored a shorthanded... What? Excuse me? They took a 5-minute major. Robertson. Okay. They took a 5-minute major. Not only did we not score, but we allowed a shorthanded goal. Jesus fuck. Okay. You got a game, I guess. Why is Litvinov in net? Oh, Nedeljkovic is hurt. Wait a minute. It says none, condition 100, but then it says injured. Whatever. I mean, this is what we have 2 great goalies for. But we've been forced into a goalie change that I didn't particularly want to do. Questionable line change. Didn't really capitalize on it. Then Klingberg to that guy. Lysell has the puck taken away. Icing? No, he got there too quickly. Oh, okay. Why are you not entering the zone? 10 seconds to go. All right, we're going to overtime. Big save. All right, overtime it is. We don't have a very good record in overtime, I don't think. I think we've won maybe like 1 overtime game out of 4 or something. Clear that. Lysell wins the puck battle. Clear that. Good. Lysell held out for like a couple months for a contract. Score an overtime goal in the playoffs, and I'll forgive you. Actually, I don't care, because like his ask went down over time. So like he was asking for 4 mil at first. And then when I check on it, like every week it had gone down by like 200K. So it wasn't the worst trade negotiation ever. To be honest, if I had continued to delay offering him a contract, it might have continued to go down even further. Oh, bad line change by them. Probably could have done better than dumping it in there, but okay. Mishkov! Yes! The best player in the 2023 entry draft, ladies and gentlemen. Sharks win game 3. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. So what's going on with our goalie? He is hurt. Okay, about a week. That's fine. All right. I claimed Nick Malik off waivers earlier. How did he do in the minor? I played him 1 game while I think Litvinov was hurt. He won. He had an 862 save percentage, but he won. How did he do in the minors? Oh, they weren't. Why wasn't Bridgeport playing him? I understand I had 2 goalies already down there, but why didn't. Wait. This guy didn't get any games either? What are they doing? They played Power 68 games. There were 2 other goalies down there that they just didn't bother using. Okay, well, if Malik hasn't played in that long, I guess we'll call up Power to be. Hopefully, we don't have to use him. That probably wouldn't be all that fun. I would have liked to use Malik instead, but I don't know what they're doing in the AHL. Okay, but it's fine because we're up 3-0 in the series. We're still on home ice. We've got a chance to close it out. Showtime. So we've got Litvinov in. Everything else is staying the same. Not changing anything until we lose. Power play. Come on. Clear the zone, please. Good. LeBanc to Eklund. 1-0, less than 5 minutes in. I really am surprised that they continue to use Korpisalo. Not that he's bad, but like, if I had a guy I thought was, I don't know. Sillinger from Lysell and Mellon, the fourth line. I really am surprised they haven't used Lennox yet. Get it out. Ooh. Turnover by who's number 63? By Bratt. You got to do better than that. And number 1, Connor Bedard gets on the board. Weisblatt finds Graham, and it's 3-1. And yeah, number 1 scores. Icing? Yeah, that's icing. Olsen scores, assisted by Michkov. How many points does he have in the series? What a guy. He's got, 7 points in the first 3 games, and 1 point tonight. He's got 8 points in 4 games and a 9.33 AVR. Puck goes out of play. This could be anyone's puck. Got to win the face-off. It's Eklund against Thomas. Big face-off win. Bratt gives it to Eklund. How many points does Bratt have in the series? He has 2 tonight, plus 4 points in 4 games. I think putting Bratt on the line with Eklund and LeBanc. He really did not have a productive regular season, but he's been good in the playoffs. Well, here's a break, and Justin Jones. I don't know who that is. How old is that guy? 23. When was he drafted? Okay. Interesting. 2022. I think 2022 was the Graham year. All right. So it's 5-2. Up by 3 goals in the game, up by 3 goals in the series, and 20 minutes away from ending it. Wild power play. Wild power play again. Who? Show me who. I'm just ready, honestly, I'm just ready to lose my shit at Weisblatt if I see him get... I think he's been relatively clean. Only two penalty minutes in the series, only 13 all season. How many did he get? He's not... Okay. He doesn't take that many penalty minutes, but something about the playoffs last year just made him blow up. Scramble all around the net. The penalty killers are all over the fucking place. Robert Thomas scores, and it's 5-3. We have ourselves a game. Oh, went past 2 minutes. We're going to win it. Who's going to get the empty netter? It's Bratt. Good for him. It's such a tough regular season. He seals the deal, and the Sharks have swept the Wild. How many more points did they get in the standings than we did? A full 10 more points. 7 more wins, and they're done in a sweep. You know what? Last time when they asked me this, I said we were going to win. I'm not going to say anything this time. I'm not showing my hand. I'm not going to say that we suck. Ooh, Weisblatt is hurt. Weisblatt is hurt. Okay. How are we going to fix this? All right, Thurston, you come in. Or do I want to bring Blaze in? I want to bring Blaze in, for the playoffs. Let's get Sammy Blaze in here. We're going to put... Okay, let's move LeBanc up. Let's move Lysell up, and let's put Blaze here. That's what we're going to do. And how is Nedeljkovic? A week? We swept them, so we probably do have a break between this and the next series, which is good. Gives them some time to heal. How did Prisky? Prisky had a good series. Did all of the defensemen have good series? Yeah, they all did well, so I have no reason to bring Nikyu in. So I think we'll just keep it like that. Now, to check the playoff tree. Oh, Colorado swept too. Colorado swept Chicago. They got 3 more points than us in the season, 2 more wins. Makar is hurt. Makar is done. He's not going to play this series. But unlike last time, McKinnon is healthy. They've got, Grubauer in net, Boehm Byram, Devon Taves, Sam Girard, and Gabe Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen. They murdered us last time. And apart from Makar being hurt, their murderer's row is still intact. That's going to be a tough series, but we swept the Wild. I think we can do it, but that'll be next video. I didn't mean to press the space bar, but that'll be next video.